So for this one, a woman uses a T-shirt gun to shoot drugs and contraband over a jail yard fence, causing a lockdown in which she was arrested. What do you think was going on through this woman's mind when she thinks she can shoot items into a jail yard?
She probably, well, if I may, I think she went to try to get rid of the drugs or something like that. Somehow them inmates they know how to hide their shit. So like I don't know. Maybe she was just thrown in there for the inmates to store or something like that. Either that or maybe she would just try to relieve some inmates' worries or something like that through drug use or something.
I mean, but she got caught pretty quickly. I don't think a good way to smuggle.
Let me tell you what's happened. Let me tell you what happened, all right?
Okay.
She's a G, all right? In the streets, we Crips, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we would tell our women to hide our shits and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Her man was in there, you know, he needed some weed or some shit, and she threw it. And that's it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Answer your Discord, Kika.
But why use a t-shirt gun and shoot it right in the middle of the jail yard instead of like smuggle it?
Well, that is because she's stupid.
I guarantee you the reason why is because a boyfriend or a brother or some relative of hers was in there and needed to pay rent to some guys in there. So he called her and asked her to send something their way so that he would have some sort of bargaining chip so that he wouldn't get the bung bung every day.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is what it is, you know?
How'd they going?
Alrighty, so the next follow-up question is, if you could cause a jail lockdown for the stupidest thing you can think of, how would you do it?
A jail lockdown?
Why would I do it?
No, what would you do to do it?
What would I do? Oh,
to start a lockdown.
To start a lockdown. I'm gonna start a fight, man. I'm gonna just go to somebody and hit him in the face.
What you do is you go to
I would light a picket M10 firecracker and just throw it to the jail yard.
How the hell would you get a firecracker?
That's a good question.
Well, like just like the freaking drug lady did, using a freaking air gun after lighting it and right into it.
No, what you do is you empty out your commissary account, you buy all the commissary you can, and then you give each person in your pod like 3 honey buns and some ramen noodles, and then you all just freaking act a fool, or when you have to do all your calls and all the stuff, you just don't cooperate, and then you get to the point where the COs need to put on their bang bang gear.
Or you just
and then they lock down the whole jail.
Or you just go to a group and call them bitches.
Yeah, that would definitely do it.
Ever since they took out cigarettes from jails, commissary, such as ramen noodles, salsa, chili, sodas, that's your new currency.
Yeah, people like to steal that stuff too. It's basically money in jails.
Or just make a shank and go to the camera and dance with it.
Thinking in luxuries.
Wait, go to the what?
There was a lot of stuff that can get you to lockdown, man. Easy stuff, you know, easy, like the stupidest stuff you can ever think can get you on lockdown in jail, man.
You can't do it by yourself though, because if there's just one person acting the fool, they're just gonna throw your ass in the hole.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part. You have to like do stuff with other people. So
you have to get your whole pod you have to go to the pod boss and have him get fucking started.
Yeah, you just have to go to a bunch of people and say you all a bunch of bitches, and they start fighting and all lockdown.
So in other words, start a riot.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I would do. I would go spreading around rumors that everyone got a big gay for me and my dummy thick ass, and then they would get all jealous over my dummy thick ass, and they would start fighting amongst themselves over my dummy thick ass. And then we have a big fight all over the place, and then I would use that to escape.
Oh, you never say that when you're in jail, man.
No, the easiest way to start a fight is you call somebody a child molester.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you just call him a bitch. Just go to his face, you're a bitch, and you start fighting, and then call somebody else a bitch. And then he hopped in, and then called somebody else a bitch, and you get locked down.
Don't they have anger
Easy.
management in jails nowadays?
No,
Some of them do. Yes, some of them do.
it's
But
so
the other
hard.
half, I don't know. Some parts do, but others, they just don't give a fuck, man.
Then if they
They
have
go in
anger
jail, they
management,
have
then
it-
there's
they
no
have it
need
in
to start a
prison.
fight because it's useless to start a fight in a jail with anger management in it.
I would beg to differ because some people in there for life, and I don't think anger management's gonna work.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like people in there doesn't like they don't give a shit. You know, they are killers. They are murderers. They will do anything for some. You know.
They're bored.
Yeah, they just bored, man. They start anything for nothing. You know.
Some people ain't got no chill.
What's 3 weeks in the hole compared to the rest of your life in fucking Supermax?
So my
Anyways,
sorry.
What is it?
All right, the final question is: if you could throw one thing into a prison yard, what would you throw in and why?
Well, I know it is fictional, but I would throw in like a scarecrow's fear toxin bombs in the prison yard, because then the freaking inmates would kill each other, and then we had much more room in the prisons.
More room in the prisons.
so you're gonna say some dude who got illegally popped for like having a dime bag deserves to die? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but why not throw it in solitary confinement and make them go insane?
You can't. How can you, dude? You can't get into solitary confinement. If you're in solitary, you don't have visitors, you don't have phone calls, you don't have nothing. There's no way you can get in there unless you're a CO.
Then again, they do have the little windows, right? Or do they don't?
No.
No, there is no window in.
Yeah, there's no window. There's no window.
There is
never
only a
mind then.
wall in yourself, in your mind.
Okay, never mind then. I'm sorry. Dang it.
I would throw some joints over the wall. So when they get to solitary, they have some time to meditate, and they will be happy about getting out of the solitary, you know. Some time to think, you know, and they'll be happy about it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know.
but to smoke the joint, they need a lighter. So what would they use for lighter?
Oh shit! Oh shit, you're right. Also
That can
some
make lighters,
lighters,
man.
some matches or something.
I don't know what would I throw? What would I throw? I don't know what would I throw. Man.
I'd just throw a list of a phony list of charges for people. Like if I knew there were some dudes in there that I didn't like, I would just like, you know, create a fake news article that they were like a child molester or something, and then throw that over the wall. And then the lifers would find it, and then they just shank the kid.
You're trying to get people killed.
So in other words, you throw out a bunch of paper bombs full of fake news flyers or something.
Either that or, you know, either that or like, you know, communist propaganda.
How is that going to help or
I
not?
think for me, I will go with the Rasta's answers. You know, I just throw some weed and.
Maybe little LSD, eh?
Ole pupa!
Oh my goodness.
They could be tripping balls in solitary and they don't give a shit, eh?
I will write rap, man. I will write rap. If I'm in, inshallah, I'm never getting in jail, inshallah. But if I was in solitary, I will just make rap. I will just, you know, write rap all the day.
Well, I'd like to thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, by the way, you should answer your Discord, man.
Why? What's on my Discord?